Welcome to tonight's sleep story, The Cottage Garden. As twilight settles over the countryside, Shona finds herself walking along a quiet lane. The air tinged with the scent of lavender and honeysuckle, and more distantly the smell of earth and pasture wash over her. The gravel path beneath her feet crunches softly, each step leading her closer to a small wooden gate. The gate is painted a weathered shade of sage green. Beyond it lies a cottage garden, untamed, enchanting, and waiting. She pushes the gate open with a gentle creak and steps inside. She remembers this place, and she knows she has seen it before, a long time ago. Wild roses climb the stone walls of the cottage, their petals blushing in the fading light. Foxgloves sway gently in the breeze, tall and elegant, like sentinels guarding the serenity of the place. Bees hum lazily from bloom to bloom, their rhythm slow and hypnotic, gorging on the lavender, nightstocks, and foxgloves, skirting with ease over the spiky purple veronica. The cottage itself is nestled among the greenery, its windows glowing with warm amber light. Shona was not afraid, not in the slightest. She wandered deeper into the garden, where winding paths lead her past herb beds and mossy benches. The scent of rosemary and mint rises as her skirt brushes past. In the distance, a small pond glimmers. At the back of the garden, she can see that the surface of the water is still and glassy. Dragonflies skim across it, their wings catching the last golden rays of the sun. It was time to take a seat, and Shona moved slowly to one of the old benches, half concealed by a honeysuckle, dripping its sweet fragrance across to her. Somewhere nearby, an old church rings out the bells for the Sunday evening service. Its notes drift comfortingly on the breeze. The sky was deepening now into a very dark indigo. Stars began to appear, one by one, like baby owls winking into the night. The garden dimmed but didn't lose any of its magic. Shona's shoulders slumped down. Her breathing slowed and her thoughts softened. The world had narrowed to this one moment, this garden, this peace. The door to the cottage is slightly open, and an old metal doorstop prevents it from closing. There was the smell of warm bread and baking, along with the chinking of fine china plates and cups. Somebody was getting ready for supper. A fire crackled in the hearth, casting flickering shadows on the walls, as outside the garden got ready for sleep. The tubular, speckled foxgloves started to close, as did the roses. A small ginger and tabby cat wandered from the kitchen to Shona's feet. It's time to go home now. It is time to rest in this temporary haven. Shona stroked the cat, who led her to the open doorway, and she saw immediately that it was safe and warm, and the cheerful fire touched her cheeks as the smell of food greeted her. There was a woolen blanket with wide bands of colour draped over a kitchen chair. A soft voice, her late grandmother's, calls to her from the adjoining small room. Make yourself at home, dear. There is plenty of tea when you're ready. Shona took the blanket and sat in a small, softly upholstered chair under the wooden stairs. Her eyes were so heavy that even the smell of the luscious bread and tea couldn't keep her awake. So she snuggled into the blanket and welcomed the ginger cat onto her lap again, as he purred contentedly, glad of her company. All is well, all is well.